It's Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story, guys. We have a really interesting one today, actually. I don't know quite what to make of it, to be honest. There's a lot of really good play on my end, and there is a lot of really poor planning and poor play on my part. So yeah, I don't really know what to tell anyone here. I think it's worth watching. There are definitely some things that I did wrong. My opponent is a fantastic player, and it's going to be an interesting result. You guys will see in a little bit. So, just go in thinking you're going to clench, because there are a lot of instances of that. Let's, real quick, guys, two things. First, please, I want to just remind you, if you wanted to support the channel for free, I would really appreciate a like or comment in the comment area. Both would be great. A sub would also be fantastic of you if you wanted to do that. Support the channel for free and all that. Ding the bell if you're feeling bold. I've never been bold enough to do that, but if that's your thing, then you do you, man or woman, person. So let's real quick, the second thing I want to do, folks, thank my patrons. I think that I need to update this. I think there's two inaccuracies, but that being said, thank you guys so much for all of your support. Really, really, truly appreciate all of the things that you guys have done for me, all the support and everything. I can't wait. I'm working on getting a new intro for this channel right now, and that is because of you guys, completely because of you guys. And that's it. Let's actually get to the fighting, shall we, guys? There's a lot of match to go, so let's do it. Okay, so here's my opponent's defense. It set a really tough defense. And immediately I thought maybe he was trying to trap me, because I've used a lot of Jedi against General Grievous, and he put Jedi up front. I was like, man, I bet I wouldn't be surprised if he has Supreme Leader Kylo in the back. So I needed to find a solution to General Grievous. However, I made a boneheaded error and did not keep Night Sisters. I need to keep Night Sisters on offense forever, I think, because they're countered by too much, but they counter so much, including it's like an 87% win rate against Grievous. Would have been perfect here. I also placed Commander Luke Skywalker. I put a really tough defense down, and so I'm more operating without all the teams that I wanted. So I don't have Commander Luke. We have to use something to beat this General Skywalker team. They have Darth Revan down, and they're all really fast. We can't use bounty hunters against their 501st. We can't use bounty hunters against their Darth Revan team, and that raid team with Cat is going to be really tricky. So there is a lot in that front zone that we've got to unpack. I have the teams, I think, to be able to beat it, but it's going to be tough. And then I really like what they did here. So they have the Traya team with Maul. That's good. Maul, the strawberry head Maul. You can look, his head looks like a strawberry. I can't unsee it, and hopefully neither can you. They have a really fast Finn there at 344, so that he put speed on all of the key, the linchpin characters for defense. Pretty impressive. That Nute team is pretty tricky with Barriss and Wampa. You guys will be interested to see how I counter that. And then a Cad BH team, it's kind of a throwaway team, but everyone's relict, and if you mess around too much, you could get totally destroyed. So there's a lot going on. Figured my opponent would put at least one more GL down in the back. So first, my troopers are just barely fast enough to beat his, what was it? It's like a 351 speed Darth Revan, something like that. Really, really stinking fast. I'm just a little bit fast enough. So now I'm trying to figure out exactly. This is a Relic 5 Sith Empire trooper, and this pretty good, I'd say. We gotta find a way to beat it. So looking at all my turn meter, though, I've got enough punches. We've got Piet, who can go. He's gonna call the assist on Dark Trooper, and we're not using that special from range until HK is gone. And now HK is gone, so we can use the special for range. Otherwise, if we use the special without HK being there, everyone gets bonus protection, and HK shuts everyone down. So now I have to figure out, can we just punch Darth Revan to death? It's kind of fun, like we do multiple punches, so we actually end up getting a few, we get one punch and he like equalizes health with Maul, or Malak, and then I punch him again and take him out, but then Malak is left with half health. So that's pretty fancy. Now, this is one, guys. Here, I should pause it. I know that this is going to be a longer video because of it, but this is something I had to test on the fly. We're using Bando here against General Grievous with BB-8. So they're all going to go first. And after testing, I realized my Queel isn't quite fast enough to keep up with my opponent's speed on Grievous. So the only way after testing, what I figured was, we have to use Gideon as well. My Gideon is, what, 377, something like that. And so this is the only way, because we need to be able to get all of our turns and everything. It still can get really dicey. You don't want to kill BB-8 too fast. So you can see we could armor shred BB-8, but we don't want to kill BB-8 too fast, as stated. So finally Queel gets a turn. He can hand the turn to everyone. Go into poop stance for Bando, to the AoE. We're trying to get all of the stacks of whistling birds, of course. And so, I mean, maybe we can stun BB-8. That's a neat trick. Don't want to shred BB-8. There's no one taunting right now. Damn it all. Okay, cool. Magna Guard's finally taunting. B2 is finally going to take a turn. We're at 20 birds, but you can see here, it's getting a little dicey. We're not at max turn meter until now. We have 21 birds. I don't think it's supposed to be possible, but in my testing, Nest bailed me out like a ton of times. I have pretty high offense on Bando. I need to get him Relic 8 at some point, but until then, that's, I don't know, it was okay. We did okay. Now Gideon's gone, so they're doing damage, but Grievous is gone, and at the very least, this is during Gambit Fight Night, so we've got Solo and we've got Fatal from the playbook here. And Solo pointed out that even if everyone else dies, Nest is going to be able to close out here. So, I mean, that's a good thing to remember. And, you know, I'm not making a lot of headway on B2, and I think what I should have been doing is killing B1, because B1, I mean, we're killing B1 indirectly through IG-11's stuff, but we don't, we just want to finish him off because he's healing them too much. And of course I'm trying to heal all of my stuff as well. We want to get as good of benders as we can get, but I mean, there's not much room to heal much more than this. So finish him off, and what do we get? 54 sketch banners, but we finally got it, and I wasn't looking for sure there. I would say that if my Queel was a little bit faster, it would be better. He's at 319. He could get faster. Everything could get faster. Now, this one, guys, so we're using the full Kenobi team, except for we don't have like a really great DPS character available. So I'm using Ayla as just like someone who can stun sometimes. And here's the tricky part about this. This is the they call it like the lesser puzzle box team. With Vander here is relict and everything. And so what's happening is that Cat is a scoundrel, and so Vander is the second week. So he's prepared, and when a scoundrel dies, then he just revives them. And so our Cat can do the execute thing, the really cool move, to be able to kill their Cat, but then Vander is just going to use prepared to revive Cat. So we're just using the big hit from our Cat to kill Vander, and now we've got to hustle. I mean, we've already wasted like a minute and a half just to kill Vander, finally get our contract, and things appear to be going okay. We need to kill Cat, obviously, and what I realized, though, was Kenobi was making their Cat, like, almost impossible to kill, because we can't do crits on their Cat now. So, maybe we just need to kill their Cat, or something, or kill Kenobi first. And I think one of the issues here in this fight, guys, is I think I flip-flopped too late. Like, I should have chosen the right target to start with, which was, I think the right target was probably Kenobi, frankly. So, anyways, I mean, here's the interesting thing too. If we did actually do a debuff to Cat, L3, if we hit L3, she's just going to dispel it, because that's her interaction with Scoundrels. Cat Cat as a Scoundrel is really interesting, actually. Even though it's like a really strange, like, why are you making Cat a Scoundrel? Now we have 2 minutes left, but we don't have a lot. Like, there's a lot of things to kill here, guys. There's almost too much. So just trying to ramp up my Cat's damage on her big hit, so that we can just take out Rey in one shot if we need to. So they do their AoE. I mean, Ayla's not doing great, but what you gonna do? Who cares about Ayla? Really? Probably should have brought someone different than Ayla. She doesn't really. She's stunning people. I guess that's fine. That's cool. That's pretty neat of you, Ayla. Good for you. And now we just need to wait for a point when Cat can do a big hit on Rey and kill her. So just biding my time, even though we don't have much time. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. So I hope you guys appreciate. We're going on a little bit faster mode than the just normal that we're going. Gosh, 58 seconds, folks. Got to get back into this. Okay, killed GK, and now we've got 45 seconds. They've got their ult. I'm like, can we hurry up and take some turns here? Because we got to kill Rey. I mean, Cat is ramped up. She's got all the hit available here to be able to kill someone, but I mean, we got to take a turn. We've got 24 seconds. L3 still hasn't hit damage immunity. So at this point, I was like, man, if we can kill Rey, then we're going to have to just finish off L3, if we can even kill Rey. So, okay, sliced Rey down. Wonderful. And now we've got, put it on auto. May as well just do as much damage as we can. But we timed out. Kills me. It kills me. I don't think I played it right. I'm going to have to look at it. I've explored all these different avenues, and there's just so many taunts, so many things. So I decided to leave it alone for a minute. Think about who we're going to finish that lone L3 off with. So we're using Sith Eternal with Wat, and you want Wat here. Sith Eternal can solo this. I see people fail us a lot more than, like, they think they should. This counter can be sketchy, so the real question is, can you get Link on Skywalker enough that he sacrifices all of his protection before he sits down? So if we sit him down forcibly, he'll stand up. He'll regain his protection and stand up, and that's really something we don't want. But if he sits down, then he's just going to stay down forever, because if he doesn't have, so he's got all that turn meter, you guys can see, but if he doesn't have any protection to gain, he can't stand up, which they haven't changed that, so it's not, clearly it's part of what they intended. And so we're just playing slowly here, guys, trying to steal as much protection as we can, trying to keep Sith Eternal as healthy as we can, and we got to kill Fives first. We don't want to do the AoE from his ultimate right away, because if we do the AoE, it will actually kill ARC Trooper first. Fives will sacrifice, keep ARC Trooper alive, and then you'll have super clones. So, that's something obviously we want to avoid, because they're going to start doing 1 billion damage. So just single attacks there on Fives, kill him, and then you can relink, try to steal some more protection. And you can see I'm not really focusing on protection here, just because if I really was, then I'd have linked Rex there, but we're just biding our time. We have plenty of time, and it's best to just, mess around a little bit, play with your food, because Skywalker's not getting stronger, but you might be able to get a little stronger here and there. 59 banners. The thing that I hate about that is I had to use a Galactic Legend to kill that General Skywalker team. So what I just ended up deciding on was Ewoks, and look at how little damage they do. Look at L3's health bar on the top right. It's funny. So I actually sped this up to super fast, because Ewoks take 1 million turns. L3 doesn't have a leadership. You can reduce her turn meter and everything with Logray. Eventually she's going to have all 3 of her steps of whatever, and you can't crit her. She's going to hit us back. Maybe we can't kill her, but I was like, you know what, let's just try it. We have our relic Peplu. Everyone else is gear 12. Someone suggested, why don't you just hit auto, because auto is probably just as good. So I'll let you guys watch. I'm going to get a drink. I'm just waiting, guys, for when we need to get Endor Leia, and we'll have to get Wicket in like Arena, or sorry, in Conquest or something. Like we'll get like a Super Wicket or something, and then we'll have to unlock Leia with like 4 different Ewoks. I stand ready-ish. No, I mean I don't want to get them all Relic 8 though. So there is that. Their back zone here. Look at that, folks. So I felt like a genius here for a little bit, and that'll change shortly. You'll see. But here's the thing: I needed to find a counter to that General Grievous team without using my Jedi, because of this exact thing. I was afraid he was going to put Supreme Leader Kylo in the back, and there we go. He did. Yay for us. So he does have this Kenobi team though, with the Padme squad inside of it. And okay, so first we're going to use Jedi Revan, and you guys can see. I'll try to link it actually, like in the end cap. I'll have like a little video thumbnail so you guys can see it. But you know, I've tested this. This is one of our off-meta counters that actually still works. So you kill that tank, and now we have full access to Supreme Leader Kylo. Whenever Kylo is not ability blocked, you need to ask, why is he not ability blocked? We need to stop him from being not ability blocked. So need to kill Red first so that he's just not constantly one-shotting us. Trying to get ability block on Kylo. You saw that Basti failed there. So we're calling Basti again, because we don't get about his damage nearly as much, just because we don't. We want to be able to get ability block on him so that he's just doing basics. We don't want AoEs, so he's cleansing people or stunning people, killing people. Basics on Old Ben are just fine though. Old Ben likes to be basic. He has a death wish, and we have a wish to give Old Ben what he wants. So finally get the ads done, keep that ability block on Kylo, and we can keep going. So once again, I put that the ability block, or sorry, the Master's Training onto Basti there, just to make sure that she was ability blocking. Now, here's the one that I miscalculated on. I'll just tell you right now, guys. I don't want you to clench too bad, frankly. This one is frustrating because I was confident going into this. I've practiced the counter using Jedi Master Luke against Kenobi a lot in Arena, but I used different Jedi, and what I realized here was, without Jedi Luke to go with Jedi Master Luke, like the rest of these characters are kind of interchangeable, but you really do just kind of need Jedi Luke to be able to reset things. He can stun everyone, and then you kind of get the upper hand. And so, you know, like Jedi Revan would be nice to be here as well. You know, I've tested it a lot. You don't need Skywalker. You know, you can do with like Cam or something for a DPS, but you know, and Jolie's fine here. Shakti is fine. Really just missing Jedi Knight Luke here. So anyways, we're forced to hit Mace because he's just perma-taunting. They killed Yoda early on. All we're trying to do is get our Master's Training here to get the ultimate. I mean, that's not different from fight to fight. Now, one thing I will point out is the thing that I've never practiced against is a Jedi Knight Anakin comp that consistently gets that damage, or that buff immunity off on Jedi Master Luke. And so eventually, like, his taunt goes away even if his protection isn't gone. And so, I mean, obviously, if they pop their ult, then they're going to be able to target whoever they want anyways. But anyways, okay, so we killed Mace. Yay, killed Mace. Now we can actually target other people. And we still got 2.5 minutes. I was like, things are looking up. Like, we've got our ult. We've got everyone ability blocked even. So let's... I did a hit on Ahsoka there, and I think that was a huge fail, actually. Really do think that was a huge fail, because I think maybe I could have just one-shot their Anakin or come close to it. And as it was, I think... Let's see, did he get into red, or is he... Yeah, okay, so he's in red right now. Gosh, if I had Relic 9 on... I mean, obviously, it wouldn't even have been possible to do that, to do Relic 9 here. But if I had, it would have been just a kill from Skywalker. And really, like, Jedi Master Luke is at a point right now where... Oh gosh, my revive is 4 away, even though I called Jolie to assist once, dear lord. But yeah, things are looking terrible right now. But we gotta keep it because we killed someone, right? I mean, probably. You know, maybe we can actually do some damage. We can increase cooldowns on Anakin. I don't know, guys. Pretty bad, but yeah, fail. I was just kind of, I don't know if shell shocked. That's not the right word, but I thought that was gonna work. But here's the thing, guys. I should have sent in Bad Batch to start with, because if I had the way they take their turns and everything, I think I would have had a way better chance. I could have killed their ads way faster. We could have done a lot better here, frankly. So, anyways, we want to be able to stun a lot of people. We got the stun. Everyone's stealth. Everyone's cleansed. We're ready. I don't know what to do with Omega, so I'm like, I'll just push a button. And then we need to pass the turn to Wrecker so that he gives everyone the shield. He gives everyone defense up so we could do true damage. And here, maybe I'm doing something wrong. You call Hunter to assist, so he's doing his hits. And look at how close he is, guys, to killing people. Probably should have done something better here. Yeah, okay, so he gets... I was like, okay, maybe he's not going to cleanse. Got our hopes up. Anakin was so close to death, and if he had died, man, I think this would have been just fine. But obviously, like we're up against it now. They've got their ultimate, and they're just doing their thing, and we're exposed because we don't have stealth anymore. And now Tech is dead, and Hunter's dead, and Echo's dead. Maybe we still got it though, right, guys? Totally got it. Like, Bad Batch can kill at least the ads here, and maybe Kenobi on this comp, and I messed it up. I didn't play it well. So, gonna give up on Kenobi. We don't have anything that can beat Kenobi at this point. No full clear for sure, but they've still got this Rey team with a really fast Finn, and the only team I really have available for it, I wanted to keep Grievous just in case he had a Jedi Master Luke comp or something like that in the back. You know, this would work. But anyways, we're just trying to... Yeah, this was a fail. I should have just killed Finn when I had the chance. I clearly did not. But yeah, I mean, Grievous is pretty good on offense, guys, and you can see. Look at my health here. People say this team is inefficient, and you don't get 60 banners with Grievous, but you can certainly get decent banners, 57, 58, something like that in general. So 57 here against a pretty good Rey team. Even though there's no BB-8, we still got some decent banners. Now, we're using orally. This is dicey AF, guys, because we want to get that contract, but we're going to be feeding everyone a ton of turn meter. Need to kill Nihilus as quick as we can, because Nihilus is going to go ham on us. I mean, if we lose one of our members, it's just going to be really dicey. So, in the end, I decided, all right, let's do a mass assist on Traya. Obviously, Traya is dispelling things at a high rate. We're missing at a high rate because they're doing stuff. Look at that. So Bosk got it. He had got his cooldowns reduced twice, or increased twice, because there's Isolate, and then Nihilus did his thing. So, okay, we're going to get our contract. We're at 90%. So if we do the contract here, we get another turn, because he got his contract, and then we can shoot again. What we really want to do, though, guys, is keep Nihilus out of stealth. We want to kill him right away. That's the most important thing right now. So, just shooting anyone else, that's fine. Take out Nihilus, and now they don't really have anyone who's going to do a ton of damage. I mean, Scion can be annoying because he'll get his thing where he can just keep doing, he can keep self-reviving. But I mean, we do have Mando. Like he'll eventually get Scion if we need to. So yeah, killed Traya in one big burst. That was pretty sweet. And now it's like, I guess we'll shoot Scion. They're going in and out of stealth. I mean, this team is way stronger than I had thought it was, frankly. Pretty impressive. Eventually got a missile to the face on Scion, so that was pretty sweet. And now we could just shoot. So Marauder here, remember guys, for every buff that I have, Marauder is gaining like what, 10% defense, 10% tenacity, something like that. So we can't debuff him, and he's healing himself quite a bit every time he hits, every time he goes. So we're basically, we have to wait. Oh, we got close there actually with Boba, because Boba Relic 8 is pretty fancy. But once Mando can do his thing, then obviously, you know, just get the execute and call it good. Yeah, Marauder's a menace, guys. In each game mode, in ships and in... I was going to say in ships and in fleets, in ships and in squads, but get the heal from Grief, all the extra turn meter. Mando's about to get his turn, and that'll be pretty neat. Didn't get any debuffs ever on Marauder, but keep in mind too, he doesn't do as much damage without the rest of Sith Empire, because Sith Empire is the team that is they have all the debuffs on themselves, so it's fueling his offense. Okay, so this team, guys, I thought for a long time, I'm like, what team can we even use here to be able to beat this? Because Mothra, I mean, this is almost what we've got. So it's a Nute team. Barriss is, every time I crit someone, Barriss is keeping them alive. And so, you guys, I decided to take out Bistan in favor of Cassian, because Cassian has healing immunity. And so if we do use, I mean, eventually if we get someone with healing immunity, then that's great. Okay, we were saving up our, oh look, we had healing immunity on him for a sec, damn it all. You take so many turns with this Mothra team that look at Droideca's stacks, like he just keeps increasing. And gosh, we get him so close to dead so many times, and he's just not going for it. Try to do the AoE, to reduce turn meter. Didn't work. Come on, kill Droideka before he rolls up and does his thing. Just does his basic. Obviously, when he did his big hit, he killed Kara. We were able to bring her back. But we're just waiting, guys. We're waiting for promotion on Xaereth, or on the worthless guy. Or we're waiting for Cassian to finally take another turn. Come on, dude, take a turn. And if he takes a turn, he can get healing immunity on either Droideka or Barriss. So we're 2.5 minutes here, no healing immunity, and I want to dispel that thing on Droideka, of course. We want to get a promotion for worthless guys so we can get days on Barriss, because you can see every time we take a turn, every time he takes a hit, Barriss is getting 10% turn meter. So she's taking 1,000,000 turns. She can just keep healing. And every time she takes a turn, she also passively dispels a debuff. So we need Cassian to take more turns, but obviously he's not, because he doesn't have a turn meter game mechanic. And cool, so we got the promotion on Worthless Guy. Now we have days on Barriss, which is huge because she can't take all those turns. And then we also have healing immunity on her right now. So let's take her out and then watch how fast things melt. Also note how Nute has barely taken a turn at all. It's just been all the different turn meter mechanics going this whole time. So yeah, killed like once you kill Barriss here, the whole team melts, and without Cassian's help that wouldn't have happened. So we got it, 60 banners, thank goodness. We were almost about to time out, but man, Mothra team's so good, guys, so versatile and flexible against those kind of teams. Now they have this worthless bounty hunter team, but because I wasted Bad Batch and my Jedi Master Luke team, we're running on fumes, folks. Like almost, because I put a really tough defense down, and it was kind of foolish, the defense that I set. But the truth is, like, we've got to clear everything except for his Kenobi, and we need to do it as efficiently as possible. So we've got Padme, and she's like, I guess I'll bring Mace too. She's got Padme and her lover, and then a couple worthless folk to fill out the roster, but get a 58 against those bounty hunters. That was good. And so we look in the back. Oh, cool. So we've got Executor. We've also got Negotiator. So he just, went full dick here. And so, I mean, no shade on my opponent. You should play what you want. I took my Mandos here, and I've had pretty good success being able to just chop down their KRU, and unfortunately, you guys can see they start getting a lot of turn meter. They start stunning people, and yeah, we might have to skip forward in a little bit. Yeah, so I'm thinking for a while going into the tank. Let's skip forward because I'm thinking for a long time what I should do to help. You know, can I kill someone? Like Jango is about to, you know. Jango needs to take a turn. So finally I decide, okay, let's try to just nuke Phasma. Didn't work. We get the Dispel on Bo-Katan. Obviously Canderous is gone though. We've got two of our main characters, Sabine and Armor, stunned. Jango's I mean, we're screwed now, basically. So, I mean, this isn't a wonderful team, but they can get a lot of turn meter, and everything that went wrong can go wrong. Now, this team is actually pretty interesting, guys. After a while of looking at my roster, I'm like, I don't have much. Like, I have Droideka, and I have Dooku, and some, like, Scoundrels, and not much else. Like, I haven't done a great job of resource allocation. And so, I mean, this is the last team on the ground that I can beat. And so the idea here is just to protect Droideka. So we've got a couple tanks. We've got Vander Chewie to keep those tanks alive as long as we can. And then Dooku can hide Droideka. He can also Dooku lead, especially, I mean, just Dooku himself. Like, if they hit him, he's going to just be in hiding. But when they hit him, he can go in and just, you know, he can apply that tenacity down, but he can also just stun people. So every time they do an AoE from OG Kylo, then Dooku's going to be able to do that. So the idea here was, I was like, I don't know if we can kill crew here. Just wasn't sure. We have 7 stacks. Maybe. We have Relic 7. But probably can't kill OG Kylo, certainly. So I was like, maybe we just kill someone that we're for sure going to kill. So then we can maybe Zerg the team down a little bit later with something else, maybe. I don't know what else, but maybe. I mean, we've got some things going on. So we got the stun here. You know, tenacity down, healing immune on OG Kylo. Got the just like basic from Droideka shot to the face on Phasma. Killed her. Roll up with Droideka, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. We don't have what's it called? Prepared on Vander. I wasn't prepared to tell you guys what buff that was, okay? And neither was Vander. Damn him. Okay, we got 5 stacks and it just killed crew. So the earlier hesitation was, I mean, Relic 6 on Droideka means you're going to do a lot of damage, at least. So, I mean, that's good. The other thing was, they weren't dispelling Stormtrooper Han. They kept getting hits on him, and every time you hit him while he's taunting, then the whole team gains like 20% turn meter. So, at this point, I was feeling pretty good about my chances here. If we can get an armor shred on crew, that would be great. Or OG Kylo, that would be great. Didn't work out, but yeah, they keep hitting Stormtrooper Han. It's pretty fancy. Take out OG, and at this point I was like, wow, this is a pretty random team. Essentially, it's just a construct to keep Droideka alive long enough to just kill the entire team himself. So Zalbar actually ended up getting the final glory there, killing him. But man, lots of fails before we get to ships. Can't kill that Kenobi team. Really not an example of great play on my end. Like, I thought I had the right teams. And I actually do think I mostly had the right teams. They weren't quite correctly placed. So, all right, I brought my bounty hunters. I brought my Executor. That's what I'm trying right now. I want to try the mirrors for a little bit. And so they hit my Razor Crest. Not the greatest. Like, this is the worst possible start, right? And then my AoE shot their Razor Crest and missed. Like, tons of misses. Didn't get anything. Like, really just... I mean, it's bad. This is an RNG match anyway, so I'm not going to say like I lost this fight because I got unlucky. But I will say that was some pretty bad RNG. And then my Razor Crest died, and we haven't even taken down like this. This is literally the very worst. Like I've played this match in Arena a lot of times, and this is by far the worst start I have ever had for my bounty hunters. Like, Bar none. The absolute worst. Look at this. Houndstooth even has foresight. We can't even get our contract on him. We can't even hit anyone because everyone's free of target lock. Like, we're not doing great, guys. Xanadu blood's gone. I'm like, I think we're just screwed. But let's keep going. We're gotta keep trying, I guess. So we actually did get our contract first. That's pretty fancy. But we don't have anyone that can actually get the breach off. And then, you know, Slave 1 died. We can call the mass assist, I guess. Like, Razor Crest isn't even out of his first, like, life. Just an embarrassing display of impotence by my bounty hunters and Executor. Like, never before has things gone this wrong. And I think it was just those key dodges, just like random evades from Razor Crest, and just died. So, I don't know. The mirror match, frustrating, folks. Very frustrating. So, gonna bring in Radis here, try to just get the nuke. They're all on cooldowns, I thought. And I was mostly right. We're just trying to stay alive. And, eventually, hopefully, if we can get this spin, maybe we can just kill one of their bounty hunters or something. So, debating here what I should do. Who should I give what buff to? Poe can take an immediate turn, or we can get Falcon, some turn meter, and some extra buffs. Poe just wants to do his big hit, not because of damage necessarily, but because he's got that foresight up to decrease the cooldowns on Radis. Do the AoE with Raise Falcon. Didn't quite kill Xanadu Blood, and yeah, double tap from, what's his name, IG, and okay, so then I debate for a really long time. What ship should I take in? We could take the tank and maybe survive for a little bit, but we're on 5 away from cooldown. Like, we're probably just screwed, frankly. So, in the end, I let people in the Gambit fight night talk me into just taking Wedge to try to get a little extra damage on people. I mean, I don't know, guys. There wasn't a good solution there. I should have taken a ship with an AoE there just so I could finish off Xanadu. So I'm like, all right, last chance, guys. We have rebels. We've got rebels here. That's what we can do. But they're all on cooldowns. They just finished their Bass AoE. So I would do the wiggle with the Falcon because Falcon's important. Kills Xanadu right away. Finally did something to the Razor Crest. Like, first time ever actually taking it away from its initial life, whatever it's called. The Bounty Hunter's Resolve-esque ability. So that felt good. I was like, hey, look at that. We're actually, like, doing something. I think Razor Crest just dodged there, actually, against the Falcon's AoE. Because its life didn't go down at all. So, get the Dispel, because we don't have any breach on us. Kill Razor Crest. And now they still have reserves, but maybe we can actually take them. So what do we do? Do we do the big hit on on Houndstooth? I thought maybe the next move it was going to do was just a basic, and would prefer them not to just dispel it right away. So, okay, everyone's got the target lock, everyone's got the stuff, but we can still just hit their IG-11 because Houndstooth isn't taunting. So, what do we do here? We can cleanse Falcon, I guess, and can cleanse Biston, and now maybe we can take out IG. Look at that, Falcon even assisted. Fancy of you, Falcon. And now we're back to just hitting hitting Houndstooth. Now keep in mind, I have both of my GET2 fleets on defense as well. So, didn't get that ability to stick from Y-Wing. So get Biggs in on it. Looks like they full healed their Houndstooth, so that was annoying. And we'll just keep going. Keep going. Ah, man. This is aggravating just watching, guys. Look how resilient Houndstooth is. It's just ridiculous. 6 stacks of that protection. We can dispel some of it, but they just still build it back up. And then, for a while, they weren't getting Slave 1 in for some reason. Like, he just wasn't coming in from reserves. So he came in, and Houndstooth is still not taunting. So, just kill Slave 1. And they don't have another reinforcement left. And we're on our We're on our ultimate right now, so Y-Wing failed the first time, succeeded the second time in getting that buff immunity thing, and finally beat their Executor after 3 attempts, including with Executor. So, running on fumes, we have Finalizer and Empire. Luckily, I do have a pretty decent Empire fleet, including a Relic, like a Relic 5 Gauntlet. And so, people were like, dude, this can't work. This doesn't beat Negotiator. I'm like, guys, I've climbed with this. Just chill, you know. So the idea here is you have to get Anakin down to 40% health so that they give the unending loyalty buff. That is the key here. And then now, okay, cool. So Plo is here saving the day apparently, but as long as we get that initial, like, we don't want them to do their big AoE right away. And then after that, we can survive quite a bit, actually. Like, we just need to set up kind of the ground system. And now Vader's here. Now that Vader is here, we can start getting... I mean, we get the kill on Anakin, of course, that's key. But then we want target lock to stay on people. Because if target lock doesn't go, then TIE Bomber is going to presumably just stay taunting. So see, they dispelled it, and then he gets it back because they have target lock. And they can't get rid of their target lock because we have Vader. And... it's just kind of a trap. Like, we're doing way more damage than them now. We don't want to kill that Plo until we get target lock on someone else, of course. And I would say that this counter, I mean, that's one great reason of, you know, we had to farm in the Lord Vader farm. We needed to get a Relic 7 Tarkin. And that was annoying to some level, but he's at least doing a lot more damage now because instead of Relic 3, he's Relic 7, so his basic is going to actually potentially crit more, etc. I don't know. It's okay. I didn't mind getting Tarkin up. So, that being said, got the kill on fleets finally. We even had Finalizer left, so we did it. We even had extra to spare. That being said, I mean, not looking great, folks. I was like, man, I don't know if he can clear me, frankly. And then after I was looking at all the different squads he had, I was like, I think maybe he can. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I'll show you the results. Let's go. Let's go. I'll show them to you. This is my next round opponent. And unfortunately, folks, we got the loss. So, huge shout out to my opponent first off. Good opponent. Really knew his stuff, and he gave me a lot of problems. He one-shot me, actually. I couldn't believe it. I'll show you my defense as quick as we can. But let's see, his Darth Revan, or my Darth Revan, Lord Vader, General Skywalker, Commander Luke. My Commander Luke team has a lot of, like, very well modded Commander Luke team. I'm very proud of it. Obviously didn't do enough. And in the back, I had a Rey team. I had Supreme Leader Kylo, Jedi Training Rey, with good mods on all of them. Well, on 2 of the squads. This Kylo team is pretty suspect. But one-shot those. Up top, my teams are pretty good, but he was able to get a 60 on 3 of them in a row. So, like, against the Traya team with Maul, he got like a 52, something like that. Then the rest he got 60s on. Just abysmal. Barriss is like, hey, I'm hanging out with crew for old time's sake. Not a good look, Barriss. You need to stop that crap. I know that you're going to be dark side, but you got to stop. And then he also one-shot my fleets, which, even though he put his 2 best on defense, he still one-shot me. So, huge shout out to him. He did say he got a lot of good RNG and luck, but regardless, he put himself in a position to win, and I am feeling a little bit just... I don't know. This is the worst loss I've taken probably for over a year. Like, this is awful. Not a good look, guys, frankly. And need to figure it out. I think the issue, there's a few issues, and maybe I'll make a video about it. Maybe I won't. I'll definitely talk about it on the podcast in a little bit. But I think that I need to revisit what I'm going to do. What I need something that can kill a Rey Cat team without, I failed to get with my best team against Rey Cat. I need to go home and rethink my life, folks. So, you know, we're going to adapt and get better, for sure. I have no doubt. But frustrating loss. Good player I faced, like really high lifetime banners, really, knew his stuff, really good modding. Clearly he knew what his, he knew his way around GAC, and sometimes you lose. So go down, let's see, we're at 6-2 now. Still a good season. I mean, if we can actually start winning at some point, even though I have been winning, I don't know, guys. I've been frustrated a little bit these last couple rounds, obviously, but all right, I'm going to stop whining. You guys have been here for 3/4 of an hour, and I appreciate all of you. Please don't forget to leave a like or comment. Love all of you. Have a great night or day or afternoon, whatever time it is. I hope it's great. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth learns about things after he goes home and rethinks his life, and therefore prevails. Have a good one, everyone.